There's a book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 8. And the dead body shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. First and foremost, I would like to take Allah, Yah, Bashem, Yahshai, Bashem, Kakudash, the ones to the apostles and elders, Green Milson, Ruel. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole flag, to all you brothers out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, to all you brothers, stay strong. Keep pushing anyways. Quick lesson, and as you brothers know by now, the recent news on this this individual, a female, a Edomite female, she just came out, I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but she came out on one of her speeches or whatever, or I guess they were asking her questions, and she said that this is going to be pretty much a new form of the New World Order, okay? Because you know what's going on out there in Australia, which is, nothing but mandates. The lockdowns are heavy out there, the curfew. So everything out there in Australia, they're going ham, they're going hard. The government out there. So they're really putting the squeeze on the people out there, which of course that's going to come over here to America, is going to happen in other parts of the world. But Australia is one of the main countries that is really going hard on the Beetlejuice, and the whole Crown Royale bullshit, right? The whole pandemic. So it says right here, Australians shocked after NSW health officer says post-lockdown Sydney will be a new world order. Okay, so she said after this lockdown is over with, this is going to be pretty much the new way of life, a new world order. So that term came out of her mouth. Okay, and many other Edomites have said this same phrase. Okay, which this phrase goes back, centuries. Okay, what is the New World Order? New World Order is these devils want to start, the elite of Esau want to establish a one world government where only they can decide what you can and cannot do. They pretty much control everything, control the money system, control the people, what's going to be one of the ways that they're going to control the people? Through that MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is an RFID chip. That's one way that they're going to be able to control the people. That's going to be the ultimate way to control the people, is with that chip, because with that chip, they're going to be able to know what you're doing, where you're going, what you watch, what you eat. They're going to know your body. They're going to know everything about you, your body temperature, right? They're going to know everything about you. So that's one way they're going to be able to control people. And the New World Order is pretty much they want control of everything. Okay, everything. And not only that, but also they want to depopulate the planet. Okay, they want to make it to where it's only about 500,000 people. Right now it's about 8 billion people, so they want to bring it down to 500,000 people. So you do the math. How many people do these devils want to take out? We're talking about billions of people they want to eradicate from off the face of the earth. And they want to make those 500,000 people pretty much the elite of their families, their generations to come. They want to have the whole planet for themselves. And many other agendas that they want to accomplish, but all these agendas fall under one term, which they deemed it the New World Order. Okay, which is going to be a world of where only Esau could live. Okay, and everybody else, all these other nations, especially Israel, they want to get rid of us completely. But so she mentioned this term New World Order, right? Which, like I said, this ain't nothing new. This goes back to the 1776. Okay, so we're talking about centuries. This ain't a new term that this ain't a new agenda that these devils have been trying to accomplish. They've been trying to fulfill this agenda centuries. Okay, so let me go ahead and get actually. Okay, so here we go, right? So this is a New World Order. It says the New World Order, NWO, is a conspiracy theory, which it ain't a theory, okay? It is a conspiracy with these devils because they're conspiring. They're, the wicked council. These people come together and they have these wicked talks of what they can do to further control the planet. So it ain't no theory. This is a conspiracy. It says which hypothesizes a secretly emerging totalitarian world. So like a secretly emerging totalitarian world government. So you see the seal right here, right? On the top it says a null co-optus, and then on the bottom it says in the Latin words, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which Novus Ordo Seclorum in English it means New World Order. Okay, which it says the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States, 1776. Okay, so like I said, these devils have been planning this for centuries now. The Latin phrase Novus Ordo Seclorum appearing on the reverse side of the Great Seal since 1782 and on the back of the U.S. $1 bill since 1935 translates to New World, New Order of the Ages, or also New World Order. Okay, but you see, now look at the image that they have. They have an Egyptian pyramid with an all-seeing eye up on the top, and this proves to you right here that America is actually modern day Egypt, because different philosophies and different ways of life that the ancient Egyptians used to do or live by is the same things that they do here in America, that these Edomites look up to. Okay, these Edomites, they look up to, to the ancient Egyptians, which were really Hamites. Okay, so Esau really looks up to them Hamites, man. Okay, because them Hamites, they were the first originators of magic, of witchcraft, pretty much, worshiping demons and things of that nature, or different gods and deities, which were really demons. And Esau took that upon himself. So this Egyptian pyramid proves to you that these devils look up to ancient Egypt and its customs, its ways, its philosophies, different rituals. You go to Las Vegas. What do you see there in Las Vegas? You see that black pyramid with the peak of the pyramid, shining a light to the heavens. And then I believe next to it you have the Sphinx, the Egyptian Sphinx. Okay, and what else? Out there in D.C. you have the Washington D.C. Monument, which is really what is it? The phallus, or the obelisk, an Egyptian obelisk, which really represents a penis. So all throughout America you see different, how can I say, different clues that pretty much really the Heavenly Father put the spirit on these devils to set these different things up. Like on the dollar bill, you have the pyramid, you have in Las Vegas, like I mentioned, you have out there the Washington D.C. Monument. So the Lord really put the spirit on Esau to erect these things up, or to put these things forward here in America. So, as clues for us to realize that we are actually living in modern day Egypt. Okay, most definitely, this is modern day Egypt. But like I said, right, they have the obelisk out there, which it says right here, the word obelisk literally means Baal's shaft, or Baal's organ of reproduction, which is what the penis. And who was Baal? Baal was an ancient deity, really a demon, a high-powered demon that a lot of nations used to worship back in the day. Even Israel got into that, because Israel started worshiping these different deities, and one of the main ones was Baal, or Baal, however you call it, Baal or Baal. Okay, which is really a high-powered demon. So that's what that obelisk out there in Washington D.C. really represents, Baal's shaft, or Baal's penis. So you should ask yourself, why in the fuck do these devils have that erected up there in Washington D.C., which is the capital of America? You see, but people don't ask questions. They just look at, oh look, it looks beautiful. Oh, that's a nice monument, right? They just look at it like another monument. But really, it's a demonic ancient building that these ancient Egyptians used to build. And you could look at ancient pictures of Egypt, or even to this very day, the archaeologists, they digged up different obelisks, and you could actually see them to this very day out there in Egypt. And it's the same ones that they have out there as the same ones they have over here. Or they just recreate them, but they still represent the same thing. So America is definitely modern day Egypt. Okay, which America is really all these other ancient kingdoms that were wicked, and they were in power at one point in time. Like ancient Babylon, Basra, okay, modern day Basra. America's modern day Basra, modern day Babylon. Of course, modern day Egypt, modern day Sodom. What else? Modern day Rome. Okay, modern day Rome as well. So all these different ancient kingdoms, wicked kingdoms that were once in power, America represents, or is a representation of all those kingdoms in one. So America is the wickedest, if that's even a word, or the most wicked kingdom of them all. Okay, America is the top dog when it comes to kingdoms that are the evilest. Okay, America is on the top. But So that's what this female bitch, this female Edomite said. Okay, she, clearly out of her mouth came out the word New World Order. Okay, and that's what they want to fulfill. They want to fulfill one world government with they're the only ones that can live in this planet pretty much and destroy everybody else. And they call the shots, which they already call the shots, but they want to be in complete control and complete power of everything. Okay. Um. Let me see. Okay, I already got this. Okay, but going back to the seal, you see it right here, Novus Ordo Seclorum in the Latin. You see, people look at this and they don't even, to this day, people see this seal on the back of the dollar bill. They don't know what the fuck they're reading. And they don't know what the hell they're seeing. They don't ask them, they don't ask them questions like, why is there an Egyptian pyramid with the eyeball right there, in on top of it? And what does Novus Ordo Seclorum mean? They don't ask these questions, which once again, Novus Ordo Seclorum literally means in English, New World Order. Okay. So, Esau, the Lord put the Spirit on Esau to give us clues so we can know that we are actually living in modern day Egypt. Let me see. Okay, going back to Revelation 11 verse 8, and the dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which what dead bodies? That represents the nation of Israel, because we're in a dead state of mind, or dead state of spirit, body, and soul. We don't know who the fuck we are. And of course, also right here, we were killed. Okay, we were brought over here in slave ships. You already had Issachar right here in the western part of what is now known as America. You had Gad, Reuben here in America, or what is now known as America. Okay, so Esau came over here. They brought Jake from the west coast of Africa, or Judah, Benjamin, and Levi from the west coast of Africa. And you already had certain tribes already on this side of the world. Okay, and then they took us out. They damn near wiped us out. But of course, part of prophecy was that we were still going to be able to we weren't going to be eradicated or exterminated from off the face of the earth, because we are the sons of the Most High, right? But it says right here, shall lie in the street of the great city. What is a great city? America, Babylon the Great, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So this is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Okay, so because once again, America follows the customs, the ways, the laws, the philosophies of ancient Egypt. Okay. Let me go ahead and get the book of. All right, there's a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68, and it says, "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships." Okay, and this is clearly talking about, the southern kingdom, out from the west coast of Africa, like I said, mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Now, of course, there was other Jakes out there, from the other tribes mixed up in there, but for the most part, they were, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But there was many of the other tribes up in there. But they were brought over here into Egypt again with ships. Now, what is modern day Egypt? Modern day Egypt represents America. Okay, now you like I said, you can see certain monuments, certain images that they have, propped up here in America, that these people really follow after ancient Egypt. Now, why the fuck is that? Because they worship these deities, which are really demons. Okay. By the way whereof I spake unto thee. So pretty much that's the point, right? And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Now, who were the ones that were brought over here by slave ships? Once again, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the so-called Negro tribes. Okay, but you already, over here on the Western Hemisphere, you already have the other tribes, as they call them, the Lost 10 Tribes. Okay, which is really 9. Okay, 9 lost tribes. But they call them the 10 lost tribes. Because you already have you have 3 over there on the west coast of Africa, and you already have the 9 over here. Okay. Let me see. So that's the enterprise that these people want to do. Okay. Okay, going back to the Novus Ordo Seclorum with the pyramid up there. So the New World Order is the thing that they want to fulfill, and you see it clearly. What's happening out there. They're prompting up these camps, and I believe they're already putting people in those camps out there in Australia. Okay, they're already, putting those people in those camps, which is really concentration camps. It ain't different. It ain't nothing different than what the Nazis used to do. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the book of. This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 12, and it says, "Now this is what the Most High thinks about your agenda. Okay, about you Edomites' agenda, your new world order." Job chapter 5, verse 12. "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." Exactly. Who's the crafty? That represents Esau. Okay, because Esau is a very crafty, cunning, deceitful individual. Okay, so he won't come out and clearly tell you, what the New World Order means, but he'll use the term. Okay, because he knows people, especially today, man, people don't research, people don't look up into things. Okay, so people just take it with a grain of salt, and they might hear the term, but they don't know what the fuck, this woman is talking about. Okay, they won't look into it. But it means, there's a meaning behind that. There's a wicked, hidden meaning behind the term New World Order. Okay, it says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that the hands cannot perform their enterprise." Exactly. So the Most High is going to disappoint you devils, man. Because here it is, you devils think you got one up on the people. And you're because of your cunningness, your deceitfulness, right? The power of your wicked tongue. You think you got the people in the trick bag, which you do. But you can't trick the Most High. I mean, how stupid can you be thinking that you could trick and deceit Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? Like the scripture says, the Most High created the eye, shall he not see? The Most High created the ear, shall he not hear? What the fuck you devils are up to and what you're doing, the way the moves you're making, the wicked agenda of the New World Order. You think the Most High doesn't see and hear these things that you're doing? Absolutely, man. And not just the Most High, but the ones that were given the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to see, certain things. Okay, not just the secrets and mysteries of the scriptures, but the secrets and mysteries of you fucking devils, man. Okay, we know more than what you devils know. Okay, and you devils call yourself Illuminati, which Illuminati means light bearers or the bringers of light, which really you don't know shit. Okay, we're on a higher level than you Edomites, than you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers. And you think you devils know something, but we know more than you know. Okay, we know more secrets, more mysteries. We're the enlightened ones. Okay, we're the bringers of light. Okay, you're the bringers of darkness. Okay, you bring darkness into this world. Wickedness, evil, destruction. We bring light, righteousness, purity, holiness. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, of course. But once again, Job chapter 5, verse 12. This is the future of you devils, okay? You will not be able to fulfill your new world order. Okay, so it says, "He disappointed the device of the crafty, so that the hands cannot perform their enterprise." So boom, that's it right there. So now let me go ahead and get the book of Job. Chapter 20, verse 23, and it says, "When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." Exactly. So when Esau thinks he's about to fulfill his new world order, the Most High shall what? Cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Okay, meaning when he thinks he's won, he's got the whole world under control with that MOTB, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. When he's got millions of people in these camps throughout the world. When he's got millions upon millions of people with that Beetlejuice. And he thinks he's fulfilled everything. He's got people on lockdown, on curfews. He's going hard. He's about to kill a bunch of people. Then the Most High shall what? Rain it upon him. What is he going to rain? He's going to rain those missiles. Okay, those nuclear missiles, those ICBM missiles upon what? America, which is Babylon the Great, or also modern day Egypt, and upon, other parts of the world. So as soon as America is destroyed, or Babylon the Great is hit with those missiles, that's the sign of Esau's ending. Okay, that's when we close the book on Esau's bitch ass. Okay, when you read a book, it says the end or fiend. Okay, and everyone lived happily ever after, and then you go to the next page, it says the end or whatever. That's gonna be the end of Esau. Okay, that's the sign of Esau's ending, when the Most High destroys America. Okay, that, like I said, then that's when we close the book on Esau's bitch ass, and from there it's a wrap, because from there Esau's going to go into slavery. Okay, once America is destroyed, that's when the Most High is going to put the spirit on us to start snatching up these Edomites and these other nations and putting them in slavery. Okay, but anyways, with that, I'm going to say, call out Yahweh Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Kakadash. Until next time, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I'm going to say Shalom.